Hey everyone! This is Hiroton Almighty 2011. Welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we restored Ilya's memory, found the old village where this lady called Impaz was, the last of the Sheikah, cough cough, it's not. And in this episode, we restored the Dominion Rod to its power, and now we have to find owl statues hidden all around Hyrule so we can restore the old book to hopefully find a way to get up to the heavens. Something I forgot to mention in the last episode too, because for some reason, the minigame in that old village was not activating, because I guess we have to go back to it after we restore Ilya's memory. That old village, if you go on the geography of Hyrule in Ocarina of Time, is actually the original Kakariko village. Yeah. In the Child Timeline, the Kakariko village became abandoned, and they rebuilt Kakariko village to the south, to the east, as you know, you can see from the Twilight Princess map. The thing is, that's why apparently the geography slightly shifted. So realistically speaking, Twilight Princess's map should be slanted as opposed to how it is in the actual how it's actually represented. I don't know, Zelda geography is weird, but in any case, so we have to go to those locations around the, Hyrule, which, wrong button, which you can see on the map right there, where there's two over in Eldin, there's two in Lanayru, there's one in Faron, and there's one in Gerudo. However, we want to go back to the old Kakariko village because, like I said, there's a minigame there for us, so I will meet you guys when we're there. So before we go to the old Kakariko village, we just got this item from Ilya, which allows us to call Epona wherever we are on the world map, so even though I called it useless, we might as well use it now just to be nice to our girlfriend. So whenever we use it, Epona will come to our side no matter where she is, and whoa, she's really far away. Actually, I wonder what happens. What does she say when we're a wolf? Does she still recognize us? Because I always wondered, can you talk to Epona? Even though you've changed your shape, I still understand you. Link, hurry up and return to your true self. So yeah, if you were ever curious of what Epona was thinking, you get a small insight of how she thinks. Apparently she knows that you're a wolf and she wants you to be human to actually use her. So that's kind of one thing that I'm really sad Twilight Princess didn't implement. Because the fact that you can become an animal, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That means we can actually have conversations with Epona and everything. You only talk to Epona once, and she doesn't really have anything interesting to say other than, can you please transform back? So, yeah, like I said before, Twilight Princess is my favorite 3D Zelda game, but it has problems and a lot of stuff that honestly I find underwhelming just because either time constraints or just stuff that wasn't fully analyzed, and fuck you. Ow. Well, ow. Oh, fuck you too. Alright then. Okay, so we're going back inside the hidden village. Sorry for swearing like that, jeez. I got too ahead of myself. In any case, if you remember that cuckoo that was near the, the Howling Stone, wow, I'm having trouble thinking of words. We actually have to go by near him because now Kakariko Village is full of the cats that was inside of, Impaz's house. And they all have stuff to say, but talk to them. Do something fun with us. Ask the Cuckoo leader about it. Apparently, Cuckoo is the leader of cats. By the way, am I the one to find it's funny that, like, before in the last part we had talk about hyenas and everything? Am I the one who finds it funny that for some reason there are still regular animals in a world where there's fantasy animals and everything? Whatever. Anyway, we go over and talk to this Cuckoo. Oh, welcome. This is the Forgotten Village. 30? No, more like 20. That's how many cats have made it back here to the village. So perhaps you could, you know, just play with them. So the minigame that's coming up here, you have to play hide and seek with all the 20 cats. So it's essentially another variation of the minigame we did here already. So I'm going to be speeding up through this minigame, showing you the locations with it, and playing the music I did last time, because like I said, I'm sorry. I know the song's popular enough to get into Smash Bros. And everything, but I don't like this song, so I'm just going to put my own music. So see you guys after this minigame. Ah, thanks so much. They're all so lonely. Perhaps you could talk to every one of them? But if you leave the village, it will be like you never talked to any of them. Do you understand? Cats are forgetful. What kind of ADC... ADC? Oh, 80... What kind of ADHD is that? Oh, and let me give you a tip for speaking all of them. Start at one end. Got it? Alright, now I'll meet you guys back. For the ever-loving god of Dio, I finally did it. Honestly, I don't like that minigame, so I'm kind of glad I finally got it done. You talked to all of them, thanks. Now your prize is in front of the old lady's house. Make sure you pick it up before you leave. Oh my god. Okay, so that one's annoying just because a lot of the cats like to move around, so sometimes you can't tell if it's the same cat or not. Plus, a lot of them you can't get to as Wolf Link, you have to purposely be human. But get out of my way, please. Our reward for that is a piece of heart. Now that that's done, I will meet you back in front of the Bridge of Eldin because that's where our next piece is, so I will see you there. Well, not next piece, the next statue. Excuse me, I still have cats on the mind. Okay, now that we're back in front of the Bridge of Eldin, you may remember there's a statue over here, which this guy's gonna be rude and shoot at us, so I'm just gonna be rude back to him and just shoot him also. Prick. Anyway, we take out the Dominion Rod. Over here. Now, there's a gimmick to all these statues. Over here is the first letter we need to get. Now, the weird thing is, Link's animation is him picking up something, but he's actually writing it down. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. I guess the limited animations of this game for the scenes that aren't mocapped. Anyway, so the gimmicks about these statues is that And these are also one of the statues that Zelda uses in Hyrule Warriors when she has the Dominion Rod. Even after you get the character that the Dominion Rod gives you, well, breaking the statue, excuse me, and I can see the Bulbins from all the way over there. You guys aren't getting me. Even after you get the character statue that... Wow. Even after you get the character that you need from moving the statue, you actually need to move the statue for something else, because we're actually going to get a few goodies from doing this. And there's another guy here who's a dick. Ow. You know what? I missed the... Come on. Fine. That's what you get for looking away, prick. Okay, so you got to move the statue over here because you move... What the... Jeez. That's what you get. Anyway, you go over here, you activate the statue, you move the statue all the way over here, and you got to position it in the right way because there's something that we need over there, because we need to hop around precisely, which I just messed up. So I will... Okay, I'll move this again. Thank God you don't fall to your doom by doing this. And am I doing something wrong? Oh, there's I was gonna say, like, no, they wouldn't trap me down here, right? What do you mean Z? I don't need Z. I can just do this by jumping. So now we can go up here. And be careful, because there's a dude waiting up here for you. This actually pop-shot me the last time, so... Yeah, you just have to be careful about this. Another interesting thing about these statues,
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah, just like that, you prick. And... Yeah, those guys are waiting for us over there also, but... What we really want is over here, because in this chest is another piece of heart. So now I'm going to supersonic speed shoe all the way over there, because that's where our next piece is. Or our next word is. Wow, I am so tongue-tied right now. I will meet you guys over there.
A few inches later.
Oh my god. This is not going to end well. An opponent spawned out. No. Okay. You know, sometimes I love this game. Sometimes this game upsets me. This is one of those times. Anyway, now I'll meet you guys over there. By the way, now that it's daytime, you can see the area where you get the free water bombs a lot more easier. Now over here, we have our second statue. Jeez, why can't I think of the word? I'm sorry, I'm kind of having a rough day, so it's kind of hard to think of stuff to say. So, over here is our second letter. The game lagged on that for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Look! A distraction!
Sorry about the abrupt cut there. I had a little distraction. So, same just as last time, we gotta move this over here into a place that we can easily jump off of, and I say that's about right. So, we go all the way over here, we go on top of this ledge, and we have a platform over here. Funny... Oh, right, we have to... Oh, man. Right, this one sucks. Okay, what you gotta do for this one is exactly what I said before, where you have to position it in such a way that you can just platform across it, but you gotta platform across it first, and then carry it, and then basically walk it all the way over. So yeah, needless to say, this statue sucks. See if I can do this right. No. Yeah, needless to it's like I said, needless to say, this statue out of all of them sucks, and hopefully I can do this on my first go. Jump, and if I can position the camera correct, jump. Got it. Okay. So if I'm correct, over here is another piece of heart. Orange rupee. Well, we can carry it, so I guess it still counts. So I will meet you on the next location, which is... Oops. I'll meet you on the next location, which is all the way over here. Over at the... excuse you. His hand is obscuring the view. Over at the next location, as I, excuse you, Link, come on. Just put away your sword, you don't even deserve to do that after all that. At the next location, it's over at the area that we were with Telma at, near the beginning of our adventure, when we were, spying on King Bolt. Wow, okay, glitch of physics. Apparently this guy doesn't know how to go around, but we go kill him, and that takes care of all the enemies, and like I said, this is when we were spying on, this is over when we were spying on, King Bulbin, and, yeah, the Gways are all the way over here. I don't think that they attack you from this angle. I think that they're just there to just watch over you. You can attack them from here, but it won't really do much, considering you can't even reach them. But our next, Skyward is over here. Or is it Skyward or Skyletter? I'm not sure. It's Skyler. God. Random off topic. Wait. Seriously? Oh, okay. I guess there's another Poe here. So, the first one was Jesse McCartney. This one, the last one was, The last one was, Roxas, because it also had a beautiful soul, and you have a beautiful soul, so I'm gonna call you Ventus. Now that we have Ventus' soul, again, off topic, about a week or two ago, I finished Breaking Bad, because, yeah, I know I'm, like, really behind, but mostly just because with that show, with a lot of TV shows, I don't really have time to, like, binge watch and everything, so, yeah, well, let's collect this Skyward first, which kind of looks like a Gerudo symbol, and this one's also self-explanatory. You basically just have to bring this all the way over there, which I'm going to do now. So yeah, I finished Breaking Bad a few weeks ago, and I know I'm late on it, but it's it was like, I was surprised at how good of a show. Wow, it was stuck? Okay, I was surprised with how good of a show it was. Like, honestly, like, I did not believe everyone's hype when, hype when they said that it was, like, that good of a show, because I just thought it was, like, yourself.
Wow! Just listen to me!
Okay, I'm sorry about the cut there. I keep getting interrupted, frankly, and hey, first try. I think this is the piece of heart? No, it's the orange rupee again. I guess my memory isn't as good as I thought it was. So, I'm not gonna cut for the next piece, because the next piece is literally right next to us, so I'm just gonna casually walk over there, I guess. So, ow. So, I apologize for all the weird cuts that are going on during this video. Frankly, whoa, the game's slowing down. Frankly, I keep getting interrupted, and, on top of that, too, with stuff that's been going on in my personal life, and on top of that, overall, a bunch of stuff that I don't want to talk about, plus I've been very busy when it comes to, like, paperwork, because I'm not technically living on my own, but, something, I didn't want to really bring up. I mentioned this when I was doing Metroid Fusion, but, my mother passed away a few months ago, and she was basically, not only has it been emotionally stressful on me, but, you know, she was also the person who was basically paying the bills in the house and all that, so everything's been stressful for me, for the fact that I had to, you know, basically pay out of my pocket when I don't really have any money to make of, because every time I try to look for a job, no one really hires, because if you don't have work experience, you don't get hired, but how can you work if no one will hire you? So it's a paradox when you really think about it. And, well, on top of that, too, so, yeah, I just get really happy whenever I go on YouTube and I see that, you know, my videos have, like, at least a few views or whatever, because it just makes me, like, really happy inside to see that you guys have been watching my videos. Because, you know, I do work relatively hard on these videos, and I do enjoy making doing Let's Plays, and, like, the movies I've been, oh, not far out enough, the movies that I've been producing for YouTube, like Shadow the Hedgehog movie, the Dragon Ball Z movie I've been doing, the Metroid Fusion walkthrough that I did. I'm really happy that those have been getting views. And I don't want to be like DSP, where it's like, oh, I don't get enough views because people don't like my content, but you know, it puts a smile on my face whenever I see that people are watching it. Although, something I do want to talk about, which I'll get to that in a minute, because I actually want to go back on my Breaking Bad tangent. So yeah, I really do like Breaking Bad because at first I didn't get what the hype was all about, but really, like, yeah, that show does deserve its hype. Oh my god, that was a good show. I'm a little bit upset that the show's getting a season 6 because I thought the way it ended was actually perfect. So having it have a season 6, I feel somewhat ruins it. But okay, this is the one that's weird. You need to position the statue to the point where you can jump off of it. You can land on it from the top and then jump off of it. So this statue is going to be the weird one, and I apologize if I don't get it on the first try. Let's see if I can get it from here. If Link can go up the right way. Okay, thank you. I'm not going to lie. Recently, it's also been kind of hard to do some Okay. Apparently, the game does not want me to get on the first try. I will be right back. Okay, I got it. That took at least 2 more tries, but this is another orange rupee. Okay, I'm really having a bad memory remembering where that piece of heart is. I think this next one is actually a piece of heart, so I apologize for that. Just to make things convenient, I'm going to leave this one in Pharaon for last, so let's head to the one in Gerudo, shall we? Okay, now that we're in Gerudo, we have to walk all the way over to this one section over there, if you can see in the distance. And this one's another mini puzzle, but it isn't that bad. I guess I'll go back on my YouTube tangent for a quick minute. So, something that's been bothering me about YouTube recently is, I'm not sure if it's me or whatever, but, you know, dislikes and likes, you know, normally stuff like that doesn't really bother me, just because it's like, okay, personally, I really enjoy getting constructive criticism. Well, no one really enjoys it, but, you know, it's nice that people are letting you know that they're watching you and they want you to improve. But, recently, I don't really get many comments on my video, mostly just because I'm relatively unknown at this point of YouTube. I mean, I hope people get to know me better, because, you know, I would like to, like, speak to people on YouTube and all that. But, I'm relatively unknown on YouTube, and, I don't really get comments on my video. For the most part, people just watch my video and just kind of just leave. So, and, you know, that's fine. You have other stuff to do. I do that also, where it's like, I don't really like or dislike videos anymore, unless it's something that, like, I really, like, have, like, a grudge against or whatever. But, in the recent months, and, damn it. Okay, I'm sorry, the puzzles for these are somewhat obnoxious. That's why I said I wanted to get this one out of the way first, because this one is the second most obnoxious one, because the one in Pharaon is actually the easiest. Anyway, I get, oh, come on. I don't really get that many likes, really. I think the most likes I've ever gotten on a video was actually a edit to a video I made, about a Sonic, Gmod. For sake. A Sonic Gmod video that I made a while back, which I'll put the link in the description. But, yeah, that's the one I got the most likes and dislikes on. Here's the thing. I understand likes when, you know, you're telling someone that, oh, you really enjoy the video that they made and all that. But at the same, honestly, and this is gonna sound, I know, very, very either DSP or whatever, but I kind of don't get the point of dislikes, just because dislikes, I find personally, they don't help. Because, yeah, you're telling someone you didn't enjoy the video, but you're not telling them why. Like, whenever I watch a video on YouTube, I try to tell the person why I didn't like it. Like, I go in the comments and say, like, oh, you could have done this better, or like, you know, this video is offensive or something. But whenever since I don't really get comments on my videos, for the most part, I end up just getting a dislike. And for the past few months or so, I've always been getting 3 dislikes specifically on every single video. And then I found out why. Which, I think this is yeah, this is also an orange rupee. So, we're almost maxed out. What? I did all that for nothing. Okay. You know, just cause I'm anal, I'm gonna put on the magic armor just so I can fit that in my wallet. So, anyway, as we stare into how cool Link looks, yeah, so I've been getting dislikes recently on my videos, like the same 3 dislikes, and unless it's the same 3 people that are doing this to my, my videos and whatnot, I basically, I learned that dislike bots are a thing. So apparently someone, I don't know, modded their YouTube channel, and we have max rupees now, so we're gonna warp over to Pharaon while I'm still talking about this tangent. Someone modded their YouTube channel to the point where if they go on a video, every time they dislike a video, it'll make it look like multiple people disliked it, and I don't know why specifically 3. So unless it's legitimately a dislike bot, the same 3 people are disliking my videos, and that's somewhat bothering me. Because, like, okay, if you don't like my video, sure, it's just tell me why. Because I want to improve. I want to make good videos for you guys. Because I enjoy, like, you know, making these videos and everything. I enjoy Let's Playing and all that. But, you know, if it's something I can improve on to make it more enjoyable or whatever, I want to know. And that's why I'm saying I feel that dislikes don't really help me. That's why I've... Really, Minna? That's why I've disabled the dislike rating and all that on my channel. Because I don't think dislikes help. If you get a like on a video, sure, that's helpful. That's helpful because it's letting you know people are enjoying your content. But if you get a dislike, yeah, it's letting you know someone doesn't like the content you're making. But at the same time, yellow rupee, blue rupee. But at the same time, it's not telling me anything. It's not telling me what I can improve on and all that. And I want to improve just because I want to make better content for you guys. I need my Dominion rod out. Sorry. So that's kind of why I disabled the dislikes and everything, just in case you guys were wondering. But sorry about going on my tangent, but I've just been wondering about that, just because it's been legitimately bothering me that, like, I keep getting the same dislikes, and I don't know why. You got the ancient skybook filled with all its missing characters. This crucial clue to finding a path to the sky, set at a Y or X. Okay, so where'd the statue go? So now, this is the easiest out of all the statues, because all you gotta do is place it down here. There's a cutscene telling you that you did this correctly. And you may be wondering, what the hell are you supposed to do there? Well, we transform to a wolf. And fall off the ledge, apparently. But we use Minna to get all the way over here, and this over here, spoiler, is actually our piece of heart. I'm sorry I kept getting the location wrong, but this is actually where we have to go. So we go in this treasure chest, we automatically turn back into a human Link, because apparently Wolf Link can't open up big chests, and there's our piece of heart. So now that we have that, let's go over to Shad one last time, because now that we have the book filled up, maybe we can finally do something about that statue. See you guys there.
20 minutes later.
Is this that book from last time? Are there more letters in this word from the last time I looked at this? How'd you investigate the... Link, this is amazing! Amazing! Now this must be the word we need. Let's try it immediately. Ah! It has taken on the same shape as the other statues. What can this mean? And I thought we had solved the last of this riddle. Blast! How confounding. I must apologize, Link. I need to cool off a tad before I mull the problem further. Now, it should be interesting at the wave dashed over there, apparently. Should be interesting to note, speedrunners can actually glitch through this area and get to the next dungeon we're about to go early because of this. But we equip the Dominion Rod, and now we can move this. We go through this area, and guess what's on the other side? Link? How in blazes did you move that statue? And what's this? Amazing, spectacular. This must be the sky cannon I've read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here. But how could we use this one to get to the city in the sky? So while he ponders about that, guess what we gotta do? A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this, Link? We gotta warp it out of here, but... except that guy's still watching us. Now, there's something interesting about this room, but I'll get to it after we speak to Shad. Ah. Perhaps I am in your way. Forgive me for not realizing. I should just disappear at times like this, really. So, let me know the results another time, Link. Ah, yes. Let me give you one last piece of advice. That seems to be broken, so you do well to show it to a cannon expert first, I should say. Farewell. I wonder if I put him off. I love that. Anyway, this room is actually something interesting in the Wii version of the game. Since the Wii version was a launch title for well, obviously the Nintendo Wii, it had a lot of bugs that got fixed in the GameCube version of the game. Essentially, in this room, it's completely possible to break your game and make an uncompletable save file by saving in this room and reloading the save file, so that even though Shad has left the room, you're now stuck inside this room because Midna will think that Shad is still inside the room, so there's no way to progress because you can't move the cannon out. Nintendo publicly acknowledged this glitch and patched the game later, and all subsequent releases of the Wii version no longer have this glitch. If all you people thought that the Skyward Sword glitch was bad, this was even worse because this is before the days of patches. Anyway, now that he's gone, let's go move this. A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this? He said take it to a cannon expert, and the only person we know that owns a cannon is in Lake Hylia, so let's move it over here.
The next day.
So now that we moved this cannon, it's obviously broken, so we gotta go over to Flobby over there, because he's the only one that knows that can fix this cannon. So, you know, I wonder if he'll do it for free, considering he did us a solid back in Gerudo Desert. It's not like we're hurting on money. We have an absolutely maxed out wallet, so... Hey, buddy. So, is that yours? Hey, buddy, I never thought you'd get so hooked on the fascination that you'd try to build your own cannon. So, are you gonna give me the tour or what? Looks like you got a serious rig over there. Whoa, it's kinda retro, huh? There's no ignition device. You can't even use it. Listen, buddy, I suppose I might be able to fix it for you. I mean, maybe. This is if you can pay me 300 rupee. Well, yeah, we have enough. See, actually, there's a funny thing about this. Remember when I said that I didn't remember where the pieces of heart are? You saw that 3 of those treasure chests were orange rupees, right? Just in case you didn't have enough money at that point, they were kind enough to give you exactly enough for this so you can advance the plot. Good on you, Miyamoto. I knew you see the light, buddy. Now I'll just be a sec. So even though time's passing really quickly, and I love this cutscene, by the way, that days just pass by as he does this. He basically is doing this at breakneck speed, pretty much, as Critical would say. But after, I think, about 5 days passed, so Link was, like, waiting there for a week or so. You can make a fan fiction about what he was doing in that week. Here we go, buddy. All working as it should be, I think. May just look like junk, but this thing's got some powerful innards. You're gonna be knocking the door to heaven. Seriously, bud, it might be rough. So, sorry about soaking you for the dough. I'll just leave you alone then. Well, I'll just have all the fun you want, okay, buddy? So, we now have our entrance to the city in the sky, so Shot said. But this video is going on long enough, and you know what time it is next time. Next episode, we shoot towards the heavens. See you guys then.